What's going on, YouTube? One of the things I constantly and always talk about is big problems in the black community. And I will continue to dwell on this topic because if we don't hit this topic, we're going to continue to lose. A lot of people keep asking me now. I keep talking about black economics, not spending money in the black community. A lot of people keep emailing me, Donald, what about the household? What about the single parents? Okay, cool. Let's hit the single parents. I've been dodging this topic because I got friends and family who are single parents. However, fuck it. You know what? People say if you go on YouTube, go all out. All right, now, as far as with me, as far as with the black community, now, if you are a single parent, whether it's a man or a woman, you have to learn how to be a single parent. Women, if you are raising a single child, a single boy, understand this. You have to raise them 10 times better than what you were raised. Meaning, if you went to motherfucking community college, then you need to teach him to go to Stanford. Straight up. You need to teach him 10 times. Don't raise him how you was raised, because if how you was raised fail, then why are you teaching them the way the fuck you was raised? That's fucking stupid and backwards. If you was raised wrong and you know it, and then you teach him the way you was fucking raised, you're setting him up for failure. What? No, I'm saying? So you have to teach him, even if you hood, you have to teach him like a fucking lame. Meaning, you have to give him a motherfucking curfew. If your parents let you stay out till 1 a.m, you got arrested constantly, and you went to jail and you couldn't have found shit, then goddamn it, then you give them a curfew. 10 o'clock, 10:30, motherfucking street lights. You get that motherfucker in the house as quick as you can, man or woman. Even if you're a single father, you can't let your son hang out till midnight. You already know that motherfucker's gonna get somebody pregnant. He's gonna have a car accident, drinking, smoking, drugs. He's never gonna amount to shit. For both single women and men. You can't let your son smoke weed all day. You gotta keep that motherfucker busy. Keep his, as soon as his ass turns 16 age and working, keep that motherfucker busy. Unless he's at school working a motherfucking basketball, football. But he needs to stay busy 6 days a week. He gets 1 day to sleep, maybe Sunday. That's it. That's all. Outside of that, he don't need no sleep. And if he ain't in any sports activities, then he's working 6 days a week. Period. You have to raise them right. Raise them better than what you was raised. That means no cussing in front of you. I'm 37, and I'm just now my mother's seeing these videos, and that's why I don't cuss as much. Because now my mother's seeing it, and she's like, motherfucker, I seen you cussing. I'm like, damn. That's no drinking in front of you. My first time drinking was like last Christmas in front of my mother, and I'm 37. My first time drinking in front of her was like 36, and I'm borderline 40. And I don't feel right drinking or smoking or cussing in front of my mother, and I'm damn near 40. So if you got your teenager cussing, smoking, drinking in front of you, that's the fucking problem. You have to raise him correctly. Stay on his ass constantly, because if you let loose even a little bit, he'll borderline, he'll fail. He'll fail every time. As soon as that motherfucker turns 16, that motherfucker needs to be working and paying rent. Period. Paying half that motherfucking rent. He needs to be working. And teach him responsibility, because if he don't have the responsibility, if he just got the option to smoke weed, drink, that's all he's gonna amount to. Period. I remember I used to have homeboys. I used to go over their crib and their mother let them drink right in front of them. And I remember Boys in the Hood, his quote was saying, you're going to see how they're going to turn out to be. And sure enough, 20 years later, I seen how they turned out to be. 10 years, 15 years, 30 years, life in prison, still working minimum wage, still selling nickel and dime on the street corners. So if you're a single parent, whether it's a mother, man, or woman, you have to know how. You have to learn to teach them better. You can't teach them how you was raised if it was wrong. Now, even if no matter how you was raised, you got to teach them better. Even if they taught you right, you got to teach them better. It's a lot of jealousy and envy within relationships, even mother and daughter and son, and that's the craziest shit I've never understand. How do you not teach your child better than what you was raised? How do you not want your child to be better than what you done been through? I would never be able to understand that. Absolutely never. I tell women, look here, tell your child. My mother told me, I can't afford to get you the Jordans. Why, Mom? I didn't go to college. I only make $23,000 a year. So you are going to go to college and you are going to be able to make a way for your family. Mom, I want this. I didn't go to college. Mom, I want this. I didn't go to college. I was raised with both parents. However, my parents raised me what I would want to say is correctly. And I tell women this. Your daughter want the new Jordans. Your son want this. I tell men, your son want this. And your excuse is going to be, I didn't go to college. So I don't make no good money. So I can't afford it. That would encourage them to go to college and get a better life for themselves. You have to teach them. And I know a lot of partners, man, that's like, oh, I didn't go to college, so I should teach my kids to go to college. Okay, how the fuck did that work out for you? You still struggling to pay your bills. You're still working minimum wage jobs at factories and bullshit. And you're saying it worked out for you? Are you motherfucking crazy? That's the shit. That's the worst part about the black community. We're teaching our children to fuck up worse than we have. All my partners. Oh, I didn't go to college. Why should I teach them? Okay, motherfucker, you 50 and struggling to keep a fucking job. And you're still teaching your child to be like you. We have to teach our children better. If you're struggling through life because you didn't go to college, then teach your child to go to college. Every time, if I couldn't afford shoes, my mother told me, I didn't go to college. You are going to go to college. So you're going to be able to afford these things. Every excuse was, I didn't go to college. So if you don't teach your child better, why would you set your child up for failure purposely? It makes no sense why we teach our children worse than what we were raised. If I go to motherfucking a community college, then I'm going to teach my child to go to Princeton. A community college is beneath you. I'm teaching my child 10 times better than what I was raised. So if you're a single parent, then you need to teach your child 10 times better and strive and struggle for that. For your child to do 10 times better than you. If you teach your child, I can't count how many times people tell me, oh, I didn't go to college, so I ain't going to teach my kid to go to college. Well, you're fucking still struggling on the street. You can't even pay bills. You're living check to check, bullshit, job to job, stressing every day, and you want your child to go through that bullshit? We need to do better. We need to teach our children better. Don't teach your children to be like you. No matter what, if you're a millionaire, you teach your child to be a billionaire. Don't teach your child to just be what you become. And especially if you failed at life and you're still struggling at life, and then you teach your child to be just what you have, and there's a lot of jealousy within relationships, even mother and daughter, father and son. And it's horrific. We have to learn and teach our children better than what we were raised. The mistakes we made, we have to correct them. We have to make sure our children don't go through the same mistakes we made because we know where the mistakes lead. And so I can't count how many times. And so we're dealing in the black community, we're dealing with 70, 80% households, single parents. So if you're going to become a single parent, at least learn how. That means no tattoos until they're 19. No cussing in front of you until they're at least 19, 20. I still can't cuss in front of my mother. I'm damn near 40. I still can't drink in front of my mother. I'm damn near 40. Know what I'm saying? When we go visit my mother and we got to stay at her house, I still can't come in the next day because she's up worrying about where the fuck I'm at. Period. You have to teach your children right. If you're a single mother, no. I used to try to come in my house. I came in the house, my ears pierced one time. My mother came upstairs. I don't know how the fuck she knew. Yank that shit out of my ear. I couldn't grow braids because she wasn't raising no motherfucking thug on these motherfucking streets. God damn it. She wasn't having it. My parents, I grew up with two parents, they wasn't fucking having it. They wasn't having no gang banging, no drug dealer, no motherfucking thug in their motherfucking house. It was simple as that. And that's how you got to raise your kids. You can't let your kids smoke weed and drink in front of you. If you're going to be a single parent, you can't let it happen. You know why? Because they're going to fail. Every person I know that smoked weed in front of their parents, drank in front of their parents, guess what? Failed at life. They doing 20 years in jail. They failed. So why would you let your child fail as if you fail, like you failed? Why? And if you're a single parent, you have to raise them right. No gang banging, no smoking weed, no cussing, no drinking in front of you, no none of that shit. Now, you may say they're going to do it. However, if they do it, they're going to have to fucking hide it and do it at bare minimum. Therefore, you can make sure that they barely do it, if any, Friday night, Saturday night. But if you let your child drink and smoke weed in front of you, guess what they're going to do all fucking day? Just drink and smoke weed. That's it. That's all. And they're going to fail in life. But if you keep them busy at work, school, at 16, at 15, from the day they turn to high school till they grown and gone, you got to keep them busy. They ain't got time to be on these streets. They ain't got time to fuck up. If you give them time to fuck up, guess what they're going to do? Fuck up. So you have to keep your children busy at all times, at all costs. You can't allow them to smoke weed in front of you. You may love your children, but if you let them smoke weed, guess what they're going to do? I can tell you, 10 out of 10 kids I knew that smoked weed when I was in high school, guess what they did? They failed. So why would you even attempt to let your child fail in life when you know exactly where it's going to go? I can tell you, if you let your child drink in front of you at 17, you ain't even got to fucking ask me. I already know where your child will be at in 10 years. Dead or in jail. It's only two places. If you let your child smoke in front of you at 17, you don't even have to fucking ask me where your child is going to be. I can tell you right now where your child is going to end up. With 100% guarantee. My mother told me, I seen it from my own eyes, and every parent right now that's letting their child smoke weed or drink, I can tell you exactly where your child is going to be. With 100% guarantee. So, if you know this, why would you even let your child go through that? Why would you even risk your child? Once you become a parent, you have to become a hypocrite. I drink. But I'm going to tell my daughter, drinking is the worst shit you could do in life. Smoking weed, any drugs, don't never do it. Never do it. Am I a hypocrite? Yes, I'm a hypocrite because I drink. Is she going to know that? No. But I'm going to be a hypocrite. I'm going to tell her that's the worst shit in the world that you could possibly do. You'll die doing it. I would tell her that to discourage her from doing it, because I know when I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s, I damn near died 1,000 times behind that shit. It's a miracle. Only a miracle I'm still alive now. And so, am I going to be a hypocrite? Hell yeah, I'm going to be a hypocrite. I'm going to tell her drinking is for losers. Drinking is for suckers. You'll die doing that shit. Smoking weed, only losers do that shit. Yeah, I'm going to be a hypocrite. I tried weed when I was 17 and I accomplished absolutely nothing when I was smoking it. Weed destroys your ability to accomplish anything. It does. A lot of people think weed is good for you. Of course, you don't die from it. But let me tell you something. Every single person I know that smoked weed constantly as a teenager and in their 20s amounted to guess what? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Still struggling. And guess what they're doing? Still smoking weed. So, would I let my child smoke weed? Hell fucking no. If I know that 10 out of 10 people that was smoking weed amounted to fucking nothing, would I let my little girl smoke weed all day and drink all day? Absolutely motherfucking not. So why would it, so, and by me turning around and letting my little girl smoke weed and drink all day, setting her up for failure. And that's just letting her just destroy herself. And so we have to stop parenting. If you were parented wrong, then you're just letting your child destroy themselves. Because, and I commend my mother. My mother said, look, I didn't go to college. I had children. I had to take care of you guys. You're going to go to college. I didn't go to college, so I work a shitty job and I bust my ass all day, every day, and my father too, just to provide a little bit of food on the table. You're going to go to college so you can put food on the table. And I did that, and I commend my parents. But I see a lot of my partners not even telling their children to go to school. When I was motherfucking 5, my mother was telling me, yeah, college, and when you go to college, it has to be drilled into these children's brain. You can't introduce it at 16 and 17 by the time they're ready to graduate college, high school, because they're like, shit, I thought I was done.